Okay, we're hopefully going to complete this today. This is Karuna. Just going to take you to the slideshow, okay? And so we're going to go from the beginning. So I hope you enjoy this wonderful workshop here with me today. You've joined this workshop and given relevant codes. To the left in Easy Class is a quiz. So I would like you to take that once you've completed this. The quiz will be going on straight after this workshop. Okay, so you can pass this if you do get 85% or more, and you will receive a certification of completion after entombment. You're welcome to continue development with me and request to join Facebook Messenger practice area. Please do contact Rachel Gibson at BA Honours page. I hope you enjoy the workshop short course, and I do use various resources and discuss via webinar, bringing you useful resources from the internet and collaborating this with my own experiences. So Karuna Kai means compassionate energy. This is a healing art and meditative practice designed to cultivate compassion. Karuna Kai is the hands-on healing art of loving compassion and a way to connect to this compassion and share it with all creation. Karuna Kai also uses the practice of chanting or toning, and it's the simplest of these practices is intoning or chanting, and the name of the symbol as you use it during meditation or healing. So you would chant the symbols. More complex practices can include focusing on the symbol and allowing the unique personal expression of that symbol to be expressed through as a tone. Some possible chants might be Om, Shanta Om, or Shanta Om, or Omolav Om, Om. Many patterns are possible using the symbol's names and the intent of the symbol as the guide to what you are trying to accomplish. Connecting to spiritual guides is very important, and the practice of connecting to your spiritual guides who are connected with the Karuna Kai. Guides like Jesus, Mother Mary, Canon, Saint Germain, and the angels and the archangels and the spiritual guide animals, the powered animals. Karuna Reiki energy is different from normal Reiki. In fact, many will find that the energy has more definite feeling to it, as it works very deeply on the energy bodies at the same time and on the cellular and karmic level in addition to that. So students do report a feeling that the energy surrounds them and the client instead of simply flowing through them like Reiki does. So it also has a grounding effect, and those who receive the attunements report experiences with their guides, angels, and their higher self, and the feeling that the healing presence of other enlightened beings are around them. This is Karuna Kai's symbol, sonar, which means infinity or eternity. And to draw the symbol, you first draw the Z and then infinity 3 times. This symbol is thought to work with past lives. Halu symbol. So to draw this, the Z is completed and the pyramid is added. Halu is more powerful than Sona, and it works in higher dimensions and at a deeper level. Halu is said to restore balance. It is thought to bring about deep healing at causal and karmic levels. This is a very good symbol also for prevention of psychic attacks and psychological attacks. So use Halu for this. You purposely draw the symbol in the air and you connect at your heart chakra to divine energy, infusing and surrounding yourself with the symbol and the energy, invoking Saint Germain. What you do is visualize a lot of purple. Know and intent that no physical or psychological attacks can harm you. Raise your hands and send this loving energy to those that might be attacking you. As Jesus said, love your enemies. Internet is rather slow. Okay, you can look at that later yourself. Okay, the heart symbol means love, truth, beauty, harmony, and balance, and is the main symbol of Karuna Kai. It represents the infinite love and the compassion of Source. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's how you draw it. Rama symbol. This symbol is pronounced Rama. It was channeled by Kelly Ray Marine. Now, Rama translated means abiding joy and is interchangeable with Ram or God. Rama grounds to the 6 directions, which connects with earth energy. It opens, connects, and balances lower chakras to the earth, harmonizes the upper chakras with the lower, and the goal is to help to manifest. Genosa is derived from the Greek, meaning mystical, spiritual knowledge acquired through feeling and prophecies from God. Genosis is the belief that God reveals equally to all creation. Kriya is used for physical manifestation and is thought to help to heal human race. Kriya brings in and or releases the energies, creating balance. Kriya raises awareness and transforms thoughts into actions and manifestation, and it is used in the attunement, drawing over the body and the sweeping of hands technique. Lava symbol helps to understand that we create our own story, our own future. Our destiny is ours. We are not part of someone else's projection. Lava helps us to gain personal power and not be a football of other people's opinions, and is supported in this endeavor. Very pretty symbol. Shantai is Hindai, which means peace. It is a beautiful Reiki symbol, so it's Hinduism, and it personally denotes exactly why people come to Reiki. It's to heal the past, release the future, creating a harmony in this present time. This symbol is very useful for manifesting and getting the best possible results. Om is also Hinduism, and its Om is one of the most important spiritual symbols and the most prettiest, I think. It refers to Atman, which is self within, and Brahman, ultimate reality, entirety of this universe, truth, divine, supreme spirit, cosmic principle knowledge. Dumo, Tibetan Tako Ko Mayo. This symbol is pronounced Domo, also known as the Tibetan master symbol of Tibetan Ta Ko Mayo. It represents the swirling fiery heat of the Kundalini. Dumo or Dumo fire is the heat which ascends over the spine as the result of the Kundalini awakening. Kundalini is very strong form of healing. It is one of the most powerful ones, and if you're not attuned properly, it can have actually not very good effects. I'm very, very lucky to have a master who gave me wonderful teachings. In addition to that, he awoken me and my serpent, and I found it so easy. So when I pass it on, I find it easy to pass. Kundalini is very strong. It's very expensive form of treatment, but amazing. So what I want you to do now is just to focus in a relaxed position, lying down or sitting up very comfortably, as we now breathe in through our noses and out of the nose, emptying your mind by focusing only on breathing. And if it is difficult for you, what you can do is count slowly to 7 on the inhalation and to 7 on exhalation. Breathe in through the nose, hold, and breathe out. Breathing exercises is so important during meditation, especially when you are giving the healing, giving the energy. You're the conduit at the end of the day, so we need to be keeping you balanced, and having self-healing is very important in any of the Reiki modalities. But keep doing this on a regular basis. Just every morning when you wake up, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then do it before you go to sleep. What you'll find is that you're actually going to be sleeping better also. So what we're going to do here is now, as you've breathed in and breathed out, to focus on the hara solar plexus area. Visualize your stomach as like a ball of light or a fire or heat. And visualize the ball of fire deep within you behind the hara, so sinking back into the stomach there. What you do is connect to Karuna, Kai or Chaiki energy. This activity focuses on the fire and it makes it burn brighter and warmer, which increases the radiance throughout your body. As you breathe in, the breath, the loving light energy, using Reiki or Karuna Kai, comes in the energy coming through the crown, top of the head, seeing that energy move down to behind the hara area and see it fill this area, making the light there grow and brighten. Then what I do is I can visualize the sun and I pull the sun down through my crown chakra to my throat chakra, into my heart chakra, right the way down into my area, my solar plexus. And what you do is you just visualize and see the energy moving down and just feel it really, really, really burning, but a warm, nice glow, bringing lots and lots of healing. When you feel this is complete, you allow the energy to expand outwards and through your body, spreading everywhere, further into the top of your head, the tips of your toes, tips of your fingers, and you see it spread through all of your organs, focusing on mudra. Hold in between the sternum and the harna. Put your two fingers together, your forefinger and your thumbs, and like get a hoe, so you make like a loop with both of your fingers. And what you do is you breathe in the hands and into the hara, and on the exhale from the hara out through the hands, and you do this for 10 minutes. When done, you focus your mind back on the hara, the stomach, solar plexus, allowing your consciousness to return to normal. Stand, shake the hands 3 times and your feet 3 times. You can do this with other people as well. So if you're going to be giving healing to others, you can actually use this technique and ask them to do this for with you, and you can send it remotely as well. Sending energy remotely actually is a very, very useful skill. Now, to do a distance scanning, you focus on the person to be scanned by a distance. You picture the person. You can have a photograph if you wish to. You can ask for a photograph of them, but not necessary. You get the photo and get like some incense on the go with a nice little candle. And you do the Karuna Kai scanning hand technique and third eye connection. You place your palms outwards as if towards the person, allowing your hands to sense the person in their energy field. Move your hands or visualize seeing the field and note how it feels to use. Use distance sending healing techniques to treat areas that they might feel that they need healing. Okay, to do the hand technique and the third eye connection, what you do is just do that by visualizing. Okay, so you use your third eye and you visualize that person's aura, you visualize their energy field, and you can actually do that even by talking to somebody, because you pick up energy. You will know, and the more you practice, the more it will become clearer to you how to do this. Now, visualizing symbols. So we're going to look at the use of symbols or say the symbol. What you do is you think of the person, and what you do is visualize gold specks. So what you would do is use a distant healing symbol. You would visualize that. You see the person in picture. You then think of the person and you visualize gold specks. The symbol names can be chanted or toned when performing the healing with Karuna. You visualize the symbol in your mind and write it on your palms. You can do that. You don't have to, because you can use visualization techniques. See the symbol as very gold and say the name of the symbol. It is thought that the sound helps intensify the effects of the healing energy and drives it to a very deep level. One small word of advice though, healing sessions are oftentimes a great relaxation for people and times when people enter altered states. states. Make sure what you are doing is not a distraction that interferes with the healing session. Use that symbol, it's really, really good. So meditations, what you do is you get yourself into a comfortable position, relaxing the body and using some deep breathing or muscular relaxation, which can sometimes help. Having done that, you breathe slowly and deeply, shutting your eyes, focusing on the feeling of love and compassion, allowing the Karuna Kai to pour into you and intend that it does so. Remembering the feeling of this system is one of total compassion and love. So what you would be doing is attuning to the ascending masters, attuning to Jesus, Saint Germain and your chosen deity, and the love and the oneness of all creation. Let your mind stay on this sensation, this feeling, now allowing that compassion. Feel the source to be with you as the energy is flowing into you. Stay with the feeling for a time, and then when you are ready, you can begin to meditate on the symbols. Very important before doing it on others is to practice it yourself, getting to know some of the mudras. I do teach mudra if anybody is interested in that course, and Kundalini. But meditation is so important in this work, okay? There's an order of symbols. Om Tibetan Master Symbol, Yushi Taiko Mile, Yushi Master Symbol, Fire Serpent, Sona, Halu, Har, Chinosa, Kraya, Lava, Shantai, and Rama. The following can be said aloud or to yourself, or not at all during the attunement. The orders and definitions. So Sona helps to work through and release karma and pain. It works at this by sending love and compassion of Karuna throughout yourself at a cellular level during the meditation. Halu clears the mind of delusion, denial, and it clears and opens the channel to the higher consciousness. It can also be used to dispel psychic or psychological attacks. Heart is for the heart from which healing and love flow. This helps one develop the highest compassion and is the base symbol of Karuna Kai. You use it to heal the heart and the issues of the heart. Om is oneness with God and the universe. Dumo is the healing soul and removing all that is not in the highest good of this soul. Takomayo, bringing this great shining light of the compassion fire serpent and connecting us fully with the compassionate energy of life. Sona is being one with also the infinite. And Halu is truth protected and free from fear. Hearth is purity and love and compassion. Rama, grounded connection to God. Genosis is the intimate knowledge revealed Kriya, perfect balance. And lava is the veils of illusions that are lifted. Shantai, in peace and love of the divine Rama, connects with the abiding joy that is the compassion of Ram or God, also used to ground the 6 directions, connecting with all earth energy and opening connections of balance to the lower chakras to earth. Chinosa helps link you with mystical, spiritual knowledge that's acquired through feeling and prophecies from God, linking you more fully with your higher self. And Kriya is that creation of the action which raises awareness and transforms thoughts into the actions and manifestations. Lava is used to send the Karuna love and compassion through the universe, which can be used for planetary healing. We help to heal the earth situations, places, and disasters, and directing that healing to Gaia. Shantai heals our holding into the past, which helps to focus on living harmoniously in the moment, creating and releasing the futures for ourselves. So we release the past in order to release and be able to have the future in our path. Om represents the universe, which functions as the whole being. It brings the wholeness into our lives. And it also is there to use, clean, stabilize, and seal aura. It brings in light, which purifies, protects, and connects with God. The fire serpent connects and opens all the chakras and opens central channeling, allowing the flow of the Kundalini fire, which is used specifically to balance. Yusi Daiko Mayo is the great shining light, the purest of connections to the source, and the Karuna, which is the loving compassion of God for all creations. Tibetan Takomayo revitalizes and energizes the center of each chakra and the unification of body and mind and spirit. So what you would do is begin by breathing in deep breaths through the nose, out through the mouth, visualizing the symbols and draw them in your mind. Draw the Sona, Halu, Hath, or Rama, Chinosta, Kriya, Lava, Shantai, Yusatai, Komayo, and Tibetan Te Komayo, and finally Om. And feel the peaceful energy. Really important to be doing meditations, visualizing the symbols and focusing on them. So these are the guidelines for the 2 attunements. The attuning master must make the determination for which one suits them. These attunements can be done in person or via distance. For any of the attunement processes, you will need to know the violet breath technique and the breath of the fire dragon technique. So here we go. Contract, fusion, point, place tongue to the roof of your mouth. So what you do is you literally get your tongue to the palate at the top of your mouth, okay? And you draw in the breath. Imagine it sparkling white coming down through the crown chakra, through the tongue, down at the throat of the body, through the yin point, and up the spine, filling the center of the head. So you literally push your tongue to the top of your palate and push it up, the tongue, up to the head. And within the violet light, picture a golden Tibetan master symbol or other attunement symbol. 5, exhale gently into infinite's crown or your hands and imagine the symbol on your breath entering the initiate's head or hands, lodging in the base of the brain, and say the name of initiatory symbol 3 times. So what you would do, get your tongue to base the head, visualize the white light turning blue, rotating clockwise and turning violet. Within the violet light, picture the golden Tibetan master symbol. 5 exhales gently into, get your hands hovering over the crown of your client's head, breathing, entering the initiate's head or the hands, lodging in the base of the brain, and you say the name, okay? But you can do that by visualizing the person, and you can do that with just hovering your hands over. The breath of the dragon. I will be doing Reiki dragon package soon, and there's loads of attunements, and I'm still waiting to be. I've been attuned to one of the dragon attunements, but I haven't to the higher ones. So I will be doing that as well, because obviously with Karuna, I've been attuned to all the various Reikis. I've been attuned to Kundalini and Lemurian, but this one I need more advancement, so I will be doing that course. Hoping to finish it this week sometime. But the breath of the dragon, what you do is you do the same with the fusion. Place the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and hold throughout. Take 3 or more breaths, okay? And what you push it up, and what you do is imagine sapphire blue in and then white going out, the colors. Sapphire blue in and white going out. Breathe in the white mist to your root chakra. You hold the breath. The white mist comes up through the nerve bundles in the center of your spine, and your brain turns white, and then you see sapphire blue, purple and gold. So to be attuned to a Reiki master, you draw the Om symbol in the air before you, and then what you do is draw the Tibetan master symbol in the middle of the room. Draw the 4 Yushi symbols in the air with the intent, use your finger, to fill the room and clear the space. If you have any guides or angels that you work with, it is appropriate to ask them to join you at this time. State that this is to be a full Karuni Kai empowerment to the master level 2. Connect to Karuni energy, drawing the Sona, Halu, Hearth, Rama, Chinosa, Kriya, Shantai, and Lava on your palms. Draw the Yushi power symbol on each of your chakras and ask that you have the most loving, compassionate heart that is Karuna fill you in total compassion to perform the attunement. Move behind the student, or you could use your distant tuning techniques. You draw the fire symbol down the back to the student, starting with the cross at the level of the crown, going down to the base of the spine. Next, draw the Hushi power symbols at the base of the spine, and you finally retrace the fire serpent from the base back up to the head. You contract the Hushin with your tongue, Hushin, and you hold it throughout the attunement. Remember to keep the tongue pressed to the soft palate behind the upper teeth using the violet breath technique. Blow into Beta Master symbol on the exhalation into the top of the student's head through the crown chakra. And what you do is visualize the symbol being moved into the breath through the head into the base of the brain, and you repeat the name of the symbol 3 times. Repeat this with the Om symbol and with Yushi Daiko Mayo, and you bring the recipient's hands above the head in prayer position, having both knuckles and thumbs touching the third eye chakra. On the fingertips, draw Om. Tibetan Master symbol, Yushi Daiko Mayo, Fire Serpent, Sona, Halu, Hearth, Rama, Chinosa, Kriya, Lava, and Shantai. And you tap lightly on the fingertips, and you say the name of each symbol 3 times. And then you visualize the symbol moving down through the hands into the head, into the brain. Move the student's hand back to their original position in front. Move to the front of the student, which opens up the recipient's hand with the palms up, and draw on the palms the Om, the Beta Master symbol, using the Yushai Daiko Mayo, Fire Serpent, Sona, Halu, Hearth, Rama, Jinosa, Kriya, Lava, and Shantai, and tap lightly on the palms and say the name of each symbol 3 times. Close the hands and raise them to the third eye chakra with thumbs pointing and pressing on the third eye. Open the hands and draw the arm to Beta Master symbol Yushi Daiko Mayo, Fire Serpent, Sona, Halu, Hearth, Rama, Jinosa, Kriya, Lava, and Shantai, and you tap lightly on the fingertips and say the name of each symbol 3 times, visualizing the symbol moving down through the hands into the head, into the third eye, and you rest the recipient's hand on their lap with the palms up, just to re-emphasize that. On the heart chakra, you draw the arm to Beta Master symbol, Yushai Master symbol, Fire Serpent, Sona, Halu, Hearth, Rama, Jinosa, Kriya, Lava, and Shantai, and you say the name of each symbol 3 times as you visualize the symbol moving into the heart chakra. Now place your open palms of both hands over the heart, concentrating on passing the oneness and total love and beautiful peace, and that it is the love and compassion of God. Stay with this for a while, at least 30 seconds, and it is a sharing of true peace and love through the compassion of using Ascended Masters, that this is the most important section of an attunement and is the Karuna Kai do. And it's the way of compassionate energy of life, universal source. It is the foundation of Karuna Kai attunement and system, and it's the compassionate heart that opens. Facing the student, you draw the arm, the Beta Master symbol, Yushai symbol, Fire symbol, Sona, Halu, Hearth, Ruma, Chinosa, Kriya, Lava, and Shantai symbols. Again, on the crown chakra, move behind the student and place both your hands on the student's shoulders, feeling the connection, visualizing their heart and their tailbone, having the color pinkish reddish, and allowing the loving compassion of Karuna to be shared between you and your student. Making affirmations according to the recipient's needs. With this attunement, may they be healed completely, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and to make them happy and healthy, full of joy and laughter, empowering them and making them good heroes. And you place both of your thumbs on the back of the recipient's neck this time, chanting the Om, and you visualize the attunement sealed and complete. And then this will be complete and sealed, which would inform the recipient that they are Karuna Master for now and eternity, and thank them. Last, walk behind the recipient and trace the raku down the back of the spine to just disconnect their aura from yours, and shake your hands at the end of it. Now, the Karuna level 2 attunement is exactly the same procedure as level 1, except you draw the symbols of the second level. Okay, so level 1, visualize, second, draw. Now, attunement for Karuna Kai level 3 master level. To prepare for these attunements, it is appropriate to have the student meditate or other relaxation methods to have them ready to receive the attunement, calling upon the masters, helping them to assure a perfect attunement. Remember that the essence of the Karuna Kai system is loving compassion of God. That should be the intent of the attunements. Some people feel comfortable asking Hyun Jin to be with them in the attunement processes. To prepare for these attunements, it's appropriate to have the student meditate, relax, make sure that they feel comfortable, have some water, and prepare the attunements to an appropriate level. So the student meditates with relaxation methods to have them ready to receive the attunement. Draw the arm symbol in the air before you, and then you draw the Tibetan Master symbol in the middle of the room. Draw the 4 Shishi symbols in the air with the intent that they will fill the room and clear the space. If you have any guides or angels that you work with, it's appropriate to ask them to join you at this time and state that this is to be a full Karuna Kai empowerment to the master level. You connect to Karuna energy, drawing the Sona, Halu, Heart, Roma, Shinosa, Kriya, Shantai, and Lava on your palms, and you draw the Yushi power symbol on each of your chakras and ask that the loving, compassionate heart that is Karuna feel you're totally compassionate to perform this attunement. Please move behind the student. Begin to raise up the student's energy from the air. Do this by having both of your hands open with palms up, using a splashing or wave motion in the energy from the earth to the tailbone and up the back to the head. Say the fire serpent's name 3 times. Draw the fire symbol down the back to the student, starting with a cross at the level of the crown, going down to the base of the spine. And next you draw the Yushi power symbols at the base of the spine. Finally, retracing the fire serpent from the base back up to the head. Then on the left side to the back, heart front, draw the name and tap 3 times. Om, Juno, and Take Omino. Again, you elevate the energy from the tailbone 3 times, and do this by having both of your hands open with palms up, using that splashing waving motion, and contract the Hushin, which is to your tongue to the top of your palate, and you hold it throughout that attunement. Remember to keep the tongue pressed to the soft palate behind the upper teeth, using the violet breath technique. Flow chakra, and you visualize the symbol being moved by the breath through the head into the base of the brain, repeating the name of the symbol 3 times. With the arm symbol and with Yushi Beiko Maya. You tap and say the name of the symbol 3 times whilst drawing. On the crown, you would draw, tap and say the name 3 times to the symbols, Teo Komayo and Teo Komayo Tibetan, Arm Cho Kirai. You reach forward over the recipient's shoulders and take their hands, raising them over the crown, having both knuckles and thumbs touching the third eye chakra. On their fingertips, you draw the name and tap 3 times, Junwa Palm Daya Komayo. You move to the front of the student, walk to the recipient on your right, facing them. You open the recipient's hand with palms up and draw the symbols Om, Juma, and Teo Komayo, and tap and say the names of the symbols 3 times whilst drawing. Close their hands and raise them to their third eye chakra with their thumbs pointing and pressing on the third eye. Open hands and draw the symbol Om, Jumo, and Teo Komayo. Tap and say the names of the symbol 3 times whilst drawing. Rest the recipient's hand on their lap with palms up, and over the heart chakra draw the symbols Om, Jumo, and Teo Komayo. Say the names of the symbols 3 times while drawing. Now place your open palms of both hands over the heart and concentrate on passing the oneness, the total loving beauty and peace that is the love and compassion of God. Stay with this for a while, at least 30 seconds. It is a sharing of true peace and with love. This is the most important section of attunement, as Karuna Kai. Do the way of compassion energy. It is the foundation of Karuna Kai attunement, and it's the system, compassion, heart opening. Use your judgment on touch issues while doing attunement. This is not an invitation to touch private areas. In the case where this may be an issue, place your hands a few inches above the heart area. Also, intake forms prior, regulations, always check in, everything's done professionally. What you would then do is face the student again on the crown chakra, going through the same procedure, drawing the symbol Om, Jumo, and Tayako Mayo. Tap and say the name of the symbol 3 times whilst drawing, and then you move behind the student, placing your hands on the recipient's shoulder and visualize their heart and their tailbone having color pinkish red. And make an affirmation that the student might need. This could be discussed prior to the attunement or from intuitive guidance. So it could be with this attunement, you may be healed completely, emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually, or you're attuning to be a master. Place both of the thumbs on the back of the student's neck, chant the Om sound. You visualize the Om symbol of the student's whole being and say, I now seal this process with love, compassion, and divine wisdom. You tell the student that they are now Karuna masters and for eternity, and you thank them for allowing you to share this blessing with them. And face the student again, throw your hands up in a V, and thank God and the source and the guides for their assistance and guidance, and bless the universe. Finally, walk around the student, stand behind them, and trace the brachiae down the back of their spine to disconnect their auras from yours, shaking your hands after. So level and symbols. If the student is learning the system in the 3-level format, the following initials are symbols given at each level. Karuna 1, Sona Halu Prathanama. Karuna 2, Jinosa Shantai Lava and Kaya. Karuna Master, Om Fire Serpent, Yushai De Komayo, Chuma Tibetan, De Komayo. And then congratulations. So basically what I will be doing is attuning you to all levels. I shall be doing it by a distance, by using techniques of using one godness and connecting to my higher guides and spirits. I will then visualize the symbols and draw the symbols, and I will send the energy to you. What I do need, I will ask you before you pass this, before the attunements, to do your quiz. And once you've done that, contact me on the chat area or team@thedigitalpsychic.com. I will then do your attunements for you. I do want to know if there's any issues with yourself that you need healing with, so that I can heal you before you are attuned to Karuna 1, 2, and the Master. And then what you will do is receive a certification from myself and to welcome you to spread this beautiful healing of Karuna Mastership to others. So for those wishing to see the original Baba attunement process, you can actually evaluate the differences here. It's a really good manual, this as well. This is a Karuna Kai manual that some bits I did take from, because my master also used the same, because it's like literally one process, one thing for all. You can't recreate it because it is as it is. So us masters share our attunements and our manuals and stuff like that with each other in order to teach others, because else there is only one way of doing it because of the lineage. So it's similar, it's not exactly the same to some of the stuff, the processes. My master used exactly the same after I had learned from them. I looked at this link here and I could see it was exactly the same. And then I've looked at other resources and saw it was the same also. But here's the symbols to also help you with your Karuna. I've got a good resource there, because there are various resources and some other resources here to also help you. So I do hope you have enjoyed this workshop short course. You would have had a total easy class. Once you do complete this, please do visit Rachel Gibson, BA Honours, and private message or contact me at team@thedigitalpsychic.com. If you'd like to join Messenger, we do have a great community online for social learning and meeting new people. To the left of Easy Class will be your quiz. Please do complete this. You can also join me on S.A.A.B, the Spiritual Academy of Angel Beach Classes, Rachel Gibson, which is the subsidiary of the Digital Psychic. I am the founder of that Facebook group, and this has been an amazing social learning project, and I hope that you have also enjoyed it. Thank you so much from Master Karuna, Grandmaster Rachel Gibson.